These are flying cars that can also be driven on roads. And the FAA is currently working on policies for the vehicles, but Olive is taking deposits for pre-orders on one of its models. Joining me now, co-founder and CEO of Olive Aeronautics, Jim Duchovny. Jim, good to see you.
Thanks for hosting us.
Okay, where does it stand right now? Do these cars actually right now go from the road to the air?
That's correct. You can drive on the road and then vertically take off and fly forward. That being said, they are, as you correctly pointed out, in a test environment. So we're still working through the with jurisdictions to get it actually to you guys, but it may take some time.
What does the FAA certification mean that you can now do?
Yeah, so it's a limited certification which allows us to fly in the very specific areas and only very specific purposes. But it's also very important because, yes, it allows us actually legally to fly. And as you can mention, the car is actually drivable, so you can drive it.
Okay, so for the testing purposes, you're not actually going to be out driving this car on the highways that I'm driving on, will you?
Not yet. That's a plan, but not yet. Yes, you should not be able to see it neither today nor tomorrow, neither in San Francisco where we are, nor Los Angeles, New York, or anywhere else.
How will these cars?
We're working to get it there.
Okay, how do the cars work? Like, is this meant that I can fly from New York City to Boston and just go along the roadways, or is it something more limited and constrained?
Correct. So as of right now, the maximum length is projected to be 110 miles. So this is meant to be a commute car. This is meant to enhance and replace your commute car, which you usually use to go to work, your Honda, your Toyota, your Tesla, or anything else. In the future, yes, we plan to make it longer range, but as of right now, this is your should be regular commute vehicle, which should hopefully make your commute much, much faster and much more enjoyable.
And when are you going to actually deliver on the pre-orders that you already have?
That's a good question. So we're trying to work against the jurisdictions that mainly depends on FAA and jurisdictions outside the United States with which we're working on. Technically, we should be ready pretty soon. Usually I communicate 2025. But again, it's highly depending on jurisdictions and the legal, how they allow us to work.
Okay, what we're showing is the conception of the flying car. Will the cars actually, we're showing them flying like by the bridge. Will they fly that high, or is this the kind of case where you're driving on the road, you maybe go 20 feet in the air?
Right, so in testing, again, since receiving a FAA certification, we flew, as you can see, like in low altitudes. We can fly in high altitudes also. It all depends on your particular use case. Whatever you need to drive most of the way and you need to fly over some particular area, or you want to fly most of the way, in which case you will need high.